Hello everyone, my name is Pooja. Today's date is 19 March. Today's video topic name is linked list in Java. Java linked list class uses a doubly linked list to store the element. It inherits the abstract list class and implement the list and DQ interfaces. It provides the linked list data structure. Linked list class can contain duplicate element. Linked list class maintain the insertion order. Means element are stored in a linked list are insertion order. Linked list class is a non-synchronized. It is used a list, stack and DQ and queue. Linked list class manipulation is fast because when we add the element and remove the element from the linked list, there is no shifting needed. That's why the manipulation of linked list is faster than the array list. Declaration of the linked list: public class linked list in a angular bracket element extend abstract sequent. uh, let's see the methods of the linked list. First, boolean add. It is used to append the specified element to the end of the list. Next is a void add in a bracket int index and element. This method is used to insert the specified element at the index position in the linked list. Next is a add first. This method is used to insert the element at the beginning of the list. Next is add last. This method is used to insert the element at the end of the list. Next is a void clear. This method is used to return a this method is used to remove the element from the list. Next is object clone. Object clone, it is used to return the copy of the array list. Next is a get method. This method is used to return the element at the specified position of the list. Next is a pick method. It retrieves the first element of the list. Next is a pull. This method retrieve and remove the first element of the list. Next is a pop method, which is used element from the stack represented by the list. Next is a void push method. This method push an element into the stack represented by the list. Next is a remove method. This method used to retrieve and remove the first element of the list or remove the element from the list. Next is a set in a bracket index comma element. This method replaces the element at the specified position in the list with the specified element. Means according to that element we can replace the original element into the new element. Next is a int size method, which is used to return the number of element in the list. We can use as an array, we can use the length method for find out the size of the size of the array. In this linked list we can use the size method to find out the length or size of the array list or linked list. Let's see the difference between array list and linked list. Both are the list type. Let's see the difference. So first, array list internally uses a dynamic array to store the element. Means when we have to store the element in array list, it internally use the dynamic array for the storing purpose. In a linked list internally use doubly linked list to store the element. Next is manipulation with the array list is slow because it internally use an array. Because when we have to add and remove element from the array or in array list, it quite some difficult, or we can get a lots of shifting element. That's why it is a slow. According to the linked list, array list become a slow because often there is lots of shifting and all. That's why it is a slow. Manipulation with the linked list is a faster than the array list because it uses a doubly linked list. If any element removed from the array list, there is lots of shifting required. That's why it becomes slow than the linked list. If any element remove or add in a linked list, there is no shifting required because we have to use doubly linked list at the internally. That's why there is no need to shifting. An array list class can act as a list only because it implement the list. Linked list class can act as a list and the queue both because it implement the list and dequeue interfaces. Next is array list is better for storing and accessing data. Linked list is better for manipulating the data.